Opposition holds a protest outside the parliament against the new labour codes. In fact, opposition questioning the effectiveness of new labour codes, asking the government to withdraw new labour laws. Remember, Congress left parties had been opposed to new labour codes by the centre. The codes weaken workers' collective bargaining rights, curb strikes when talks fail, and enable widespread contractualisation of labour is something that the opposition feels, which is why they want this to be withdrawn. Opposition trade unions had criticised the notification of new labour codes, and those are the visuals coming in from outside the parliament, where opposition holding this protest against the new labour codes. We saw multiple protests happening in the last couple of days as well. That was over SIR, but now a fresh protest over new labour codes outside the parliament by the opposition. We have this report sent by Aishwarya.
Well, right now we are present outside the Makar Dwar of the new parliament building, and the entire opposition is protesting on the new labour codes that the government has brought. Leading the charge of the entire protest is Sonia, Gandhi, Makar Dwar, Rahul, Gandhi, and the entire opposition that includes the DMK, Trinamool Congress, and others. It is, these MPs who have been demanding, as far as the labour codes are concerned, that it is, five simple, essential, legitimate demands that the opposition has: a national minimum wage of rupees 400 per day, including Manrega workers still denied. It is the opposition which says that right to health, which should be a law providing universal health coverage of rupees 25 lakh, completely that has been ignored in the new labour codes. And Urban Employment Guarantee Act not even discussed in these labour codes, and also comprehensive social security for all unrecognized workers, no life insurance, no accident insurance, no dignity, and last but not the least, an end to rampant contractualisation, especially in core government functions. This government has expanded it instead of stopping it. Certainly these MPs from the opposition bloc, with Congress, DMK, left parties, CPIML, and others are protesting. We can clearly see Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra over here protesting outside the Makar Dwar of the new parliament building. Today, remember, it was a complete deadlock that was seen in the parliament for straight 2 days. But today it is the Congress party, after having consensus with the government and opposition, to have a discussion on the election reforms. Today the opposition parties have got a new topic, that is labour codes in the country. This is Aishwarya reporting from the parliament for NDTV.
Right. Thank you, Aishwarya, for getting us that report. We also have Tejshri joining us from outside the parliament. Tejshri, of course, there were protests over SIR in the last couple of days, but there is going to be a discussion. So an agreement has been reached, but another protest against new labour codes happening as we speak. But take us through what can be expected today. Is there going to be a peaceful proceedings of both the houses? That's the big question.
Well, absolutely. See, as of now, we saw that how the parliamentarians, the MPs, opposition MPs particularly, were protesting against the labour laws. But as of now, if we see, the Rajya Sabha is running smoothly, because now the government has agreed that the discussion on SIR will take place on Tuesday and Wednesday. That will be a discussion of 10 hours in both the houses. Not just that, but before that, the government has also, proposed that a discussion on Vande Mataram will be taking place. That's the completion of 150 years of Vande Mataram, these glorious years, and the journey that India has travelled through these years. So that discussion will also be taking place on Monday, and the opposition has finally agreed to it. So there is now a breakthrough between the opposition and the centre for the kind of protest we saw, that how they were going on. The sloganeering was continuously disrupting the houses. The houses were continuously being adjourned, say it be the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, and that is why perhaps a meeting was called. The Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju made the met the leaders of the opposition parties and in fact have conveyed the message that what government wants, what will be the points that will be put forward from the side of opposition. Opposition also in fact stated that, and now finally today what we expect is there will be less political fireworks in the parliament. But yes, again we saw that there was protest at the Makar Dwar, where the parliamentarians have been demanding that the discussion should also be take place on the labour laws. Now we'll have to see that what happens next. Will the parliament be running smooth in the manner which has been running, or the protest continues? Back to you.